Imagine a woman at her kitchen table, bills on one side, a job offer on the other, frozen because she thinks she must pick the perfect option, and she's already exhausted. Welcome to the Self-Care Cafe. I'm Pami Parker. Take a breath and let's try something small together. Today, I'm talking with decision coach Dr. Maya Ellis about a gentle, practical way to make choices when everything feels high stakes. Hi, Maya. So glad you're here.
Thanks, Pami. It's a pleasure to be here. That kitchen table image is so familiar. It already gives us something to work with. Let's start there. Why do decisions feel so heavy during transitions? Why does the brain turn up fear and perfectionism? Transitions remove familiar anchors, so our nervous system tries to hold on by seeking certainty. Perfectionism and analysis paralysis are attempts to regain control, but they're costly. The compassionate shift is to move from which choice proves I'm right to what choice keeps me curious and whole.
That idea, choosing from curiosity and wholeness, feels like permission. Tell me about the compassionate decision matrix in plain terms. It's 3 simple moves. Notice which values a choice supports, check the emotional cost for each option, and design a low-stakes test so you don't have to decide forever on day 1.
Wait, can we try one quick example right now?
Yes. Imagine 2 job offers. One gives steady hours and budget. The other promises creative freedom, but less stability. Values first. Ask, which option lets me live a top value this year? Maybe that's autonomy or connection. Next, the emotional cost. Name what you might feel with each job. Stability can come with creative drain. Freedom can bring anxiety about income. Say those feelings out loud. They stop running the show in secret.
That feels familiar.
Finally, a low-stakes test. Could you try the creative role for a 3-week project or negotiate a try-up schedule? Small tests turn unknowns into data, and data calms fear.
Sometimes try can be code for avoid making it real. How do we avoid using tests as an excuse to stall?
Great question. The guardrails matter. Set a specific time limit and 1 reflection question. For example, I will try X for 3 weeks and then ask, what did I notice about my energy and values? That time cap and reflection turn a test into a decision point, not an escape.
Can you share a real case where this softened the pressure? Yes. Lena was torn about moving closer to aging parents. She felt guilty about leaving her creative community, but also worried about lost time with family. Using the matrix, she named values, belonging and creative play, and admitted both loss and relief as real feelings. Her test was a month-long stay, plus a plan to cook with neighbors back home weekly. That experiment let her see possibilities and rearrange plans instead of feeling like she'd failed a moral test. I love that. An experiment that protects connection and creativity both. Okay, let's do a short practice you can try right now. You don't need paper, just bring 1 small decision to mind. Breathe with me. Breathe out. First, name the decision in 1 sentence. Maybe it's whether to say yes to a weekend plan or to try a new class. Second, which value would this choice support? Pick 1 word. Rest, creativity, connection, and say it quietly to yourself. Third, name 1 feeling you might trade with each option. Speak it like weather. There's disappointment, or there's relief. Notice without judging.
Last, pick 1 tiny test with a clear time limit. For example, I will try X for 2 weeks and then reflect. Keep it small so it's doable and kind.
Notice how naming values, feelings, and a bounded test changes the shape of the choice. It becomes a conversation with yourself instead of a courtroom verdict. What is one tiny step you could name right now?
A quick habit. Tomorrow, pick one thing from your inbox or mind and run it through the matrix in 5 minutes. Name the top value, 1 emotion per option, and a 2-week experiment. Small, consistent practice builds trust with yourself. If you want a printable, compassionate decision matrix and journal prompts to guide your 2-week test, we've put them on the show site. Visit selfcarecafe.com to download the worksheet and a short reflection guide.
One last thought. Treat decisions as experiments, not character tests. That gentle shift protects your curiosity and your courage. Thank you, Maya, and thank you for joining us today. Come as you are. Leave nourished. Thank you for listening.